They say you go to Nepal for the mountains, but you come back for the people. 25 years ago, my wife Kim and I trekked the Annapurna and Everest regions of Nepal to see the world's highest peaks. But ever since, it's the friendship with our guide, Bhim, that keeps us coming back. I'm Randy Kerr, and this time we explore the lush Langtang Valley and the breathtaking Upper Mustang. 30 hours after leaving Seattle, we're back in Nepal. And nothing clears the head of jet lag like a drive through Kathmandu. The colors and the noise and the congestion of over 3 million people will definitely quicken the senses. To reach the start of the Langtang trek, we slog 7 hours on a road our driver Hari calls bumpy jumpy. Starting quite low at only 4,900 feet, our trek will be a constant climb through the rebuilt village of Langtang before finally reaching Kian Jinri for a vertical gain of nearly 11,000 feet. But all that vertical gain isn't so bad, if all you carry is a small day pack. It's our porters, Karma and Kumar, who do the real work. They carry our 50-pound duffels in addition to their own. Even the locals are impressed. Then for a moment, our trail merges onto our road, and we come across something we'd never see 25 years ago. Construction of the Langtang hydropower project. Mostly built by hand, this diversion dam will generate 98 gigawatts of electricity from the Langtang River. Nepal is modernizing and electrifying, bringing both the good and not so good to village life. The Langtang Valley is home to the Tamang people. Originally horse traders from Tibet, they are famous for their hospitality and kindness, just like our guide Bhim, who is of Tamang descent. They live and work in this lush and peaceful valley, which became Nepal's third most popular trek. But that all changed 10 years ago.
Devastating and deadly earthquake in Nepal. The quake was a magnitude 7.9.
The search for survivors goes on round the clock.
Langtang is reckoned to be one of the most beautiful valleys in the Himalayas, but it is now a scene of almost indescribable horror.
Nepal's Langtang Valley is haunted by an eerie silence. The disaster killed some 326 local villagers, tourists and guides, and almost 9,000 people nationwide.
Today, the trail winds through the rubble, covering the original Langtang village and more than 300 people who perished so tragically. An estimated 40 million tons of rock and ice was funneled straight down onto the village. It produced a gust of wind so powerful that the air pressure flattened every tree in the valley for many miles downstream. But this morning, we wake up to new snow in a new Langtang, built 100 meters above the ruins of the old one, using modern methods in architecture. The Gampa, Chortens, schools, and health centers have all been rebuilt, bringing Langtang back to its former glory and bringing trekkers back to its majestic valley. 3 days in, we finally reach our highest village. Surrounded by Himalayan giants reaching over 23,000 feet, Kyanjin Gampa also suffered greatly from the earthquake and has undergone a massive rebuilding effort. We set out in the morning for the final 2,500 feet gain of our trek to Kyanjin-ri. While not as high as the Khumbu's famous Kalavatar or Gokyo-ri viewpoints, it boasts an incredible 360-degree panorama of peaks and glaciers.
meters.
How do you describe places like this? Is it even possible? How do you describe the resilience and the dedication of an entire village rebuilding itself? On our way down through Langtang, we see again the rebirth of a village, and then we see what it takes. Porter after porter, carrying raw lumber on their backs, uphill for 7 days. What a world of incredible beauty, of endurance and necessity. Back in Kathmandu, we visit the 2,500-year-old Swambanath, more commonly known, for obvious reasons, as the Monkey Temple. Like all Buddhists and Hindus that gather here, our guides, Bhim, Kumar, and Karma, spin their prayer wheels and light candles to offer blessings to their loved ones who have passed. When it comes to Nepal's TikTok craze, no place is sacred, however. To really experience authentic Nepal, Bhim and his wife Guni take us to their home village of Bhimdi. Until just 15 years ago, there were no roads or electricity here. And now, it's a TikTok sensation.
ओठैले बोल्दैमा कहाँ माया लाग्छ र ओठैले बोल्दैमा कहाँ माया लाग्छ र माया त बसी जाने हो ए सुन छोरी बस्यो डालीमा ढुङ्ग्यो डाली भुइँतिर जानु सारा मैतिर छोरी बस्यो डालीमा ढुङ्ग्यो डाली भुइँतिर जानु सारा मैतिर हो भाकालाई राखेर कहानीको हुन्छ र भाकालाई राखेर कहानीको हुन्छ र छातीमै गडिरहने हो कहाँ माया फाट्छ र कलेजी बाँधिरहने हो ए सुन चरी बस्यो डालीमा ढुङ्ग्यो डाली भुइँतिर जानु सारा भुइँतिर चरी बस्यो डालीमा ढुङ्ग्यो डाली भुइँतिर जानु सारा भुइँतिर हो कुदेर बस्दैमा भन्न कहाँ मिल्छ र कुदेर बस्दैमा भन्न कहाँ मिल्छ र सलल बगिरहने हो ए सुन चरी बस्यो डालीमा ढुङ्ग्यो डाली भुइँतिर जानु सारा भुइँतिर चरी बस्यो डालीमा ढुङ्ग्यो डाली भुइँतिर जानु सारा भुइँतिर हो
Bhim's family saved what money they could so that he could leave traditional village life and attend university. He became an incredible guide in the trekking business, which is how we met him 25 years ago. Through Bhim's and Guni's efforts and the generosity of his clients, his son Daniel attended private schools in Kathmandu. And today, he is leaving to attend university in Canada. With his new suit and new suitcases, he says goodbye to his neighborhood. After university, he'll try to work in North America, so who knows when he'll make it back home. Today, 1 in 6 Nepalis live and work full-time overseas, sending money home to help support their families. A happy but bittersweet day. Good luck, Daniel. We're proud of you. From Kathmandu, we fly via Pokhara to Jamsun, and our final destination, the Upper Mustang. Until just 10 years ago, this region was accessible only by foot or hoof, but now a gravel road is completed all the way to the China border. So this trek will be 7 days by jeep. We head to the ancient caves and red cliffs of Dakmar, then to the capital of Upper Mustang, Langtang, turning southward to Lurigampa Monastery in Yara, then finally the pilgrimage site of Muktinath. Part of the Tibetan plateau, the arid climate of the Upper Mustang is the complete opposite of the lush Langtang Valley. It only sees half the annual rainfall of Arizona. The Kalikandaki River begins here and cuts between 2 Himalayan peaks, creating the world's deepest river gorge. With the introduction of the road system, farmers can move their produce outside the region, so apples, potatoes, and other crops have become big business. The scale of the landscape is impossible to take in. and it looks like a mix of the Grand Canyon, Wyoming, and the Badlands. Yes, you come back to Nepal for the people, but you also come back for the puppies. On our first trip here, Kim and I took a 3-month-old puppy back to the States. We named her Kumbu, and she was the greatest companion for 14 years. It's always tempting to import another dog from here, but fortunately for us, this one isn't available. With its colorful chortens, painted rocks, and sky caves, the village of Dakmar is one of the most magical places we've encountered. Over 2,000 years old, the sky caves in the red rocks above Dakmar were used as living quarters, meditation, and burial chambers. The road steadily climbs through the rock spires, giving us the most incredible landscape view yet. The ancient walled capital of the former kingdom of Mustang, Langtang remains a stronghold of Tibetan Buddhism. It was entirely closed off to outsiders until the 1990s, and its independent monarchy was abolished just 15 years ago. Back in the Jeep, and we crossed the Kali Gandaki River once again, on our way south to Yara. The Mustang region is believed to have 10,000 sky caves, but the ones in the fluted rocks outside Yara are some of the most dramatic. They predate the Kingdom of Lo, so it's not clear who built them, or how they were able to climb up 150 feet to carve these out with primitive tools. From Yara, we hiked the river valley towards the Luri Gampa Cave Monastery. We entered the Tashi Kabum Cave Gampa, which has an incredible hand-painted ceiling around a white stupa. Small clay vessels hold Tibetan prayer scripts left in honor of past loved ones. The Luri Gampa Monastery and its frescoes still baffle the mind, how it was created and is so well preserved after nearly 700 years. The 108 water fountains at Muktinath channel water from the Gandaki River, which is said to spiritually liberate you from your sins. Years ago, Muktinath was only accessible by foot, but with the new road, thousands of pilgrims, many from India, can make this journey by bus. And now our journey is ended as we finish Upper Mustang and head back to Kathmandu. "25 years ago, we came to Nepal for the mountains, and Bhim, you delivered. You've shown us the highest mountains in the world. You've set our feet on glaciers and on alpine meadows. You've taken us where the earth meets the sky. But you've also shared your family with us, and that's why we keep coming back. And that's why we keep bringing our family too."